All right, welcome to the deep dive. Our mission here is pretty straightforward. We take source material, articles, research, sometimes our own notes, and really boil it down to the most important insights. Think of it as a shortcut, to getting properly informed. Today, we're diving into the world of Google Ads, which, let's face it, is pretty pivotal for most businesses online.
hmm
We're specifically looking at the two main ways people approach it, smart campaigns versus, well, the full Google Ads account setup. And our insights for this deep dive, they come straight from AidExpert, a Los Angeles-based online marketing and web dev agency. They deal with these kinds of decisions all the time.
Absolutely. And, this choice isn't trivial. It really dictates how your business actually appears on Google search, how you target customers, and maybe most importantly, how much control you actually have over your ads and budgets. Pretty fundamental stuff for getting seen online today.
Okay, let's unpack this then. We've got these two main approaches, smart campaigns and the full Google Ads account. They both let you promote things, right? Like on Google Maps, YouTube, partner sites. But how do they actually work differently? What's the core difference in philosophy?
That's a great way to put it. Um, think of smart campaigns as Google's attempt at making things super simple,
Uh-huh.
like a point-and-shoot camera. It's built for speed, ease of use.
Mhm.
You basically tell Google the basics, and its AI, its machine learning, handles almost everything else.
Point and shoot. Okay, I get that.
Yeah. Whereas the full Google Ads account, that's more like your professional DSLR camera.
Mhm.
It gives you all the controls, every setting, every option. It definitely takes more skill, more time, but you get total precision,
Yeah.
complete control.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's start with the point and shoot, the smart campaigns. What makes them smart or, I guess, simple? You mentioned speed.
Right. Speed is key. They're designed so you can genuinely get an ad campaign up and running in like 15 minutes. Serious.
15 minutes. Wow, okay,
Yeah.
that's fast. What do you actually do in those 15 minutes?
It's pretty minimal. You just need to tell Google your business type, where you're located, obviously, and then you choose these broad keyword themes. Not specific keywords, notice, but themes related to what you sell or do.
Themes. Like cakes or pastries for a bakery.
Exactly. Like birthday cakes or fresh pastries for that local bakery example. You pick the themes,
And then Google just takes it from there.
pretty much. Google's machine learning steps in. It writes the ads based on your website and profile. It selects the specific keywords it thinks fit those themes, and it decides where to show the ads, search, maps, YouTube, partner sites, you name it. It's very automated.
Okay, so it sounds fantastic for, say, that local bakery wanting to reach nearby people searching for cakes without needing a marketing degree. Quick, easy, local visibility.
That's the target audience, yeah. Small businesses, often local, limited time, maybe limited marketing know-how. Get online fast.
But hang on. If Google's AI is picking the specific keywords, does that mean you might end up paying for clicks on terms that aren't quite right? Or maybe super competitive terms you wouldn't normally target? Is there a risk there?
That is absolutely the potential downside. It's the trade-off for simplicity. While it's fast, you can sometimes see wasted spend.
Mm-hmm.
We've definitely seen cases where the AI, without that human guidance, targets keywords that are a bit too broad or maybe not perfectly aligned, like your bakery example. Maybe you start showing ads for searches like cake decorating classes when they only sell finished cakes. So easy doesn't always mean most efficient, especially with your budget. You lose that fine-tuning.
Right. That lack of granular control could cost you. Okay, so that's the easy button. What about the other side? The full Google Ads account. That sounds comprehensive.
It is. That's where you get the power tools, basically. Instead of just themes, you create some specific types of campaigns based on your goals.
Campaign types. Like
Uh,
what?
Well, you've got search campaigns. Those are the classic text ads you see on Google results. Then display campaigns for banner ads across websites, video campaigns for YouTube, shopping campaigns, which are crucial for e-commerce, showing product images and prices right in the results, and even things like Performance Max, which is also AI-driven, but gives you way more input and control than a smart campaign.
So you choose the campaign type based on what you want to achieve. Leads, sales, traffic.
Precisely. And within those campaigns, you choose the specific keywords. You write multiple versions of your ads to see what works best. That's A/B testing. You set sophisticated bid strategies, telling Google exactly what kind of action you value most, like a phone call or a completed purchase. You control who sees your ads, when they see them, where they see them. It's full manual override, essentially.
Okay, clearly a lot more involved than 15 minutes. But that level of control means you can really optimize things, test constantly, and aim for very specific, measurable results.
That's the idea. It's definitely more work up front and ongoing work, too. but the potential for highly effective, efficient advertising is much, much higher. You're not just hoping the AI gets it right. You're actively steering the ship.
Got it. Okay, let's put them head to head now. The pros and cons. This is really where people need to make the choice. Let's start with smart campaigns. Again, recap the pros.
Sure. Pro number 1, super easy setup, that 15-minute thing. Pro 2, no real experience needed. Very beginner friendly. 3, great for getting quick local visibility like on Google Maps. 4, Google handles the bidding, which simplifies things. And 5, you only need to worry about those broad keyword themes, not digging into specific keyword research initially.
That all sounds pretty good, especially for someone just starting out. But, as we discussed, that simplicity must come with limitations. What's the catch? What are the cons?
Right, the cons are basically the flip side of the pros. 1, you don't control your specific keywords.
Right.
Big one. 2, limited choices in ad formats. 3, no real A/B testing capability for ads. 4, fewer options if you want to scale things up significantly. And 5, you get less insight, fewer detailed reports on why things are working or not working. The AI handles it, but it's a bit of a black box sometimes.
Yeah, that lack of control and insight seems like the major hurdle for anyone wanting to really maximize their return.
It is. It's the core trade-off, ease versus control.
Okay, so now the full Google Ads account. What are the big advantages there? Why go through the extra effort?
The pros are all about control and capability. 1, complete control over literally all campaign settings. 2, access to much more advanced bid strategies focused on conversions. 3, a wider range of ad formats available: video, shopping, display, etc. 4, sophisticated custom targeting options, including retargeting people who visited your site before. And 5, it's perfect for crafting really precise, customized ads, especially on Google Search, to capture very specific intent.
Makes sense. Power and precision. But what about the downsides? It can't be all smooth sailing.
Definitely not. The cons are significant hurdles for some. 1, much longer setup time. We're talking hours or even days, not 15 minutes to do it right. 2, it really requires knowledge of the different Google Ads campaign types and how they work. 3, it can be much harder to manage, especially for small teams or solo business owners, without dedicated marketing time or expertise. And 4, consequently, there's a much steeper learning curve. You need to invest time in learning or hire someone who knows it.
That learning curve is real. I mean, you could easily spend money inefficiently if you don't know what you're doing in a full account, right?
Absolutely. The power comes with the responsibility, you could say. You have the controls, but you need to know how to use them effectively. Otherwise, yes, you can waste budget just as easily, maybe even more easily than with a smart campaign if you set things up poorly.
Okay. So bringing it all together for someone listening, how do you decide? When is smart campaigns the right call, and when should you absolutely go for the full account?
It really boils down to your situation. Use smart campaigns if you want results fast, you need minimal setup hassle, maybe you're a local service business primarily. You pick those themes, get on Google Search and Maps quickly for local searches. It's ideal if you have limited time, limited budget, or just aren't ready to dive deep into analytics and optimization just yet. Simple, easy, gets you started.
Got it. And the full account.
Use a full Google Ads account F. You really want to test different ads. If targeting very specific keywords is critical for your business, maybe you're in a niche market, or if you have distinct goals like lead gen versus online sales that need separate strategies. Basically, if you want deep control, detailed insights, and the ability to really optimize for performance and ROI, the full account is the way to go. It gives you the tools to reach customers much more precisely.
And it's not like you're locked in forever, right? You mentioned someone could start with smart.
Exactly. That's a key point. You can start with a smart campaign, get your feet wet, see some initial results, and then, as your business grows or your needs become more complex, you can upgrade or transition to a full Google Ads account structure. It's a flexible path.
That flexibility is good to know. This whole discussion, though, it really just underscores how complex online marketing can be, doesn't it? Even the simple option has nuances.
It really does. And, connecting this back to our source material, this kind of complexity is exactly where having an experienced partner, like AidExpert, can make a huge difference, helping businesses navigate these choices, figure out the right path.
Right. And just to remind everyone, AidExpert, who provided the basis for this deep dive, they're based here in Los Angeles. They've been doing online marketing and web development for over a decade, really focused on the local market.
Yeah, we work with businesses on Google Ads management, obviously, but also website SEO, local SEO, social media, web development, things like WordPress and Shopify. We try to bring everything together.
Yeah.
And we use a lot of data, AI tools where appropriate live tracking, really focusing on building customized strategies and hopefully long-term partnerships with clients to help them succeed online.
And specifically serving areas around LA, right? Like
Mhm.
Woodland Hills, Calabasas, Encino, Sherman Oaks, Burbank, Van Nuys, that whole region.
That's our core service area, yes, helping local businesses navigate exactly these kinds of digital marketing challenges.
Okay, so wrapping up our deep dive for today, the main takeaway seems pretty clear. Choosing between Google Smart Campaigns and full Google Ads accounts isn't about finding the single best one. It's about what aligns with your business goals, your resources, time, money, expertise, and how much control you really want or need.
Absolutely. And maybe a final thought to leave people with. As Google's AI gets smarter and smarter, more embedded in all its tools, this raises an interesting question, doesn't it? Will those lines between the automated smart campaigns and the full control accounts start to blur even more? How will that change the way businesses even think about strategy and control in their digital advertising down the road? Something to think about.
That's a really interesting point. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Hopefully, this discussion gave you a much clearer picture of the landscape right now. You can take this info, apply it to your own business, or if it still feels overwhelming, consider reaching out to experts like a expert to help guide those decisions and really drive growth.